That's...
So
I mean,
now
that's more of an indictment of DDK than I feel of me with whatever perceived failure you think I have in this story.
Because we've always been hammering on that, so now it makes us look.
No,
like
Eric Gagden had to get up out of his seat with the barf one. He had to vacate, so we're good on that front.
All right. Well, it's maybe the Dan issue then. We're live here though with the first pistol round of the series.
Get him, Kusa. Get him, Kusa. Do it. Bring the little knives out.
He's got the butt plugs too. He's ready.
Is that what those are called?
Wait, I thought this was common information.
God bless, it is now. It's out in the public world at this point. Good trading. Oh, bomb's getting planted, but Automatic doesn't go for it, and he misses the shots on a Nitro. That's huge. 1-on-1, and Som falls last. Pistol round for Team Liquid.
Dang, what a recovery from Liquid there. I mean, it seemed like... I don't know. Oh, your mic cut off.
But maybe that's
there it is.
now.
You're back. You're back.
Maybe they just started muting people and butt plugs started coming out. They just started hitting every button.
No, I thought that's what the name of those knives were, but maybe I'm ruined by the name tags.
Yeah, maybe. Perhaps. Listen, there's a lot of things to unpack there.
Oh God.
Well done.
Yeah, recovery from Liquid. Good, solid T-pistol. Way to open up this map.
Moving abruptly on.
Yeah, let's get it going.
Taps on top of the hut for the moment. Elige wants to turn into Mini for sure. All of his teammates lined up in halls as well. I think he's got Twist above him on the silo just for some protection.
Slow default. The fact that Elige makes it down here, he was close to Mini. 4 players in lobby though from Liquid. Probably just gonna be waiting to see if Elige finds something. But it's a very fast smoke for lower actually. That's surprising.
Well, they smoked it and abandoned it, so I'm assuming it's meant to be some kind of a fake. As you can see,
should be a lobby fake. Yeah, they have a lot of people inside here. New smoke down.
Yeah, there's nobody downstairs whatsoever. So if Elige keeps pushing forward, he might realize how free it is. Then the problem becomes, how does Team Liquid get to him? Ramp room would be the likely situation as they're moving in, and Elige is clearing back vents as we speak. But there's a shotgun boosted up. This is a dangerous position to be in if you're Liquid.
Elige, he's already made his way down lower, so this is a good spot for him. Som, that's a good bait. This should tee up Kusta for something to happen. 3 members of Liquid about to come into this potential blender, and there it is. There's 1, 2. Oh, and he doesn't follow up with the 3rd. Automatic almost tagging up as well. This round, Liquid,
that could have
they're
been
in control.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous for Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, that's a costly take of ramp room. Kusta getting 2, but nobody else on Gen.G able to accomplish anything. 2-0. Nicely done from Team Liquid.
Those Mag 7s, they can be dangerous. A little bit. Full save here coming out for Gen.G. Look at Kusta's money. He's ballin'. Wouldn't be surprised if he actually buys a pistol, or maybe he just saves for an op for Automatic since he's so broke. Should be easy breezy for Liquid coming into this. I say should be, but we've seen crazier things this week with these USPs.
It's a ramp stack though from Gen.G. Well, it was first, but then the smoke wall comes in, so they actually rotate down, or they rotate outside. We're gonna see a fight for yard here.
Oh, this nade.
Oh, that's nice. At least on the Bentet. He's down very low. Now, there's a big stack out here, but unfortunately, no way to get these USBs activated. Unless Elige just wide swings into 4 of them. Sketchy. And now into the upper bomb site we go with all that information. Stewie just holding outside, going for some kills. That's a nice pickup. Bonus money for Automatic and an AK-47 on the ground for the CT side. Gen.G, #1 priority is saving that AK.
Definitely saving. I think Som, he's probably going to want to sniff out some kills if he can. But all in all, I mean, yeah, definitely a W for Gen.G as far as...
Automatic has a flashbang.
Oh.
They're gonna. I don't think they're gonna go for this, but maybe right at the end. Yeah, I think they're just gonna be happy to get a couple kills on the exit.
Oh wait, where's Som going?
I don't know. But it's a good thing he left, because a nade comes in right after. Okay, saving the MAC-10.
Huh.
And the USP. I feel cheated.
Well,
I feel like
that's
that
mostly, they don't want to give Liquid any more money, right? They don't know if there's one more SMG on Liquid anywhere, trying to go for the hunt. So him saving is honestly just for Liquid not to get more economy there. And it doesn't really cost him anything to save that, so...
Except for pride.
Definitely pride. Even the SMG for Sam there.
Let's Liquid know you're afraid.
We'll see. Maybe they're afraid, but maybe they have an aggressive play here in store for us with the SMG.
He's keeping the MAC-10.
Yeah.
That's sick. Let's see what he's got. AK passed over to Kusta, who traded an AWP for it onto automatic. No op out yet on the T side for Team Liquid. I don't even know what I said there. I don't even know if that was actual language.
Like
no, that was proper. Yeah, that was proper America.
Very southern of you.
Why did that happen? I've never even lived in the South.
No op, yeah. So lobby default from Liquid, late smoke wall. That's just the first smoke going down. Usually we see double smoke there. CTs tend to throw that one as well, especially when it moves like this with automatic being by underground.
They're going to go right at him. He bails away as the Molotov comes in before he even catches sight. So a new angle down below with the op. 5 members of Team Liquid heading in this direction.
The first day we covered Liquid and they played Nuke, this is a round they did so well. When they got this entry, now automatic Ovid gets the better of Stewie. One of the things Liquid did so well here is automatic goes down. They actually just hit the bomb sites. They just domino effected down. There was no like slow movements anymore. We just like hit the bomb site. Now they go down, and that's like probably perfect case for Gen.G. Especially with the rotates, but Kusta goes down for underneath heaven.
It's really unfortunate timing. Yeah. Automatic forced out as well now. Elige adds another kill onto it. That was in ramp room, and again, that was Psalm with the saved MAC-10. No way for him to get into position to help out with that weapon. 30 seconds. Liquid do have 2 Molotovs and a plethora of flashbangs. So they've got the utility to take that lower bomb site, and nobody from Gen.G has rotated downstairs just yet. But 20 seconds on the clock, getting dangerous. 1 critical kill for Gen.G, and this round could end. There's automatic flanking ramp room. The AWP is on the ground, and that is a lot of the danger kind of pushed away by Team Liquid.
That kill just seals the deal at this point. I mean, Daps, maybe he's able to pick off Naf. Naf hears all this noise. That's a good dink, though. But yeah, this Molotov just bailing now at this point. Bentet and Daps.
I think they wanted to go try and get the AWP.
Ah.
Because automatic was died in ramp room.
But I mean, even still, look at Gen.G. They're still balling. Automatic, he's still got a lot of money. Psalm, he saved that MAC-10, which I wish he actually bought that upgraded and bought a rifle.
Yeah, I actually don't mind the MAC-10, but it's like if you're going to keep the MAC-10,
go in a spot where you can use it.
Go on top of hut, something close range. Don't use it in ramp room. Wherever you rotate there, you need a rifle. There's not a single fight that's really good for
I was going to say,
MAC-10.
even with that late round, because we see Psalm's focus, right? He goes underneath heaven because Kusta goes down. That's actually the wrong approach here in this case. We have to pay attention to what Liquid is doing in this round, right? Automatic gets a kill from underneath underground, so there's a lot of people there from Liquid, and they go garage. Kusta goes down. This is the perfect call to make if you're Gen.G to take lobby control. This is when you want to push your lobby. This is when you want Psalm pushing ramp. We want the people in hut to take over recontrol there as well, right? Especially when Kusta comes down, because we have to know automatic was on that A bomb site, and if he gets into hut, he has a perfect control for the heaven area as well there. So Gen.G decides to fight for underneath heaven instead of taking lobby control, and I think that was their mistake that round. And it's another round for Liquid there.
It's another round for automatic to open up by taking down Stewie.
Same person as well, yeah.
Oh, sliding in, and Bentet's holding Naf in check. 5-on-3 now for Gen.G's defense. And with this kind of advantage, you'd hope this round remains clean.
They have picked a good spot, though, to go. Molly comes in, but it's still automatic that's going over there. And he's low.
Good angle for him. Gonna re-peek. That Molotov just bought him enough time. Huge round for automatic coming into this round. Ooh, that second player might catch him off guard. Already close up to him, but he adjusts. What a beautiful round. Is that an...
That's 4.
4.
But that's 3 with 25 HP holding ramp.
Yeah.
Nicely done on the rotate. Gets the first one, Stewie, outside, rotates underneath heaven. And then keep in mind as well, we mentioned Psalm, right, on this map. Pay attention where Psalm is. Psalm has now left ramp already right off the bat. He's already underground as well, so automatic obviously gets the first kill. Psalm insta-rotates for down lower to kind of pick up the pace if Liquid goes down lower there. So rotations-wise, that round for Gen.G was spot on.
Allows automatic to be super mobile. And as you can see in all those fights, not a single piece of utility, flashbang, nade, anything in his face. He found a bunch of clean fights. Stewie in dark spot towards hut. And this looks like an upper set piece. This is going to be a timing hit. They're coming in right now. Very quick. And there's Bentet nade in hand. He wants to put on a Molotov that never came. And Liquid piling it on.
The mind games.
Yeah, a 3-on-2 now for Team Liquid. Molotov goes into heaven. And that should buy them the time to get a safe plant. Although it falls all the way down the ladder. So, joke's on Liquid.
Right now, I think Daps just spotted Naf. He's taking on this duel. Man, Naf just handling it so well. 1v2. Taking out both of them to just seal the round.
That's a tough angle to fight at. Naf is able to just play peekaboo.
Just showing it the little top of his head.
We talk about the small things. We also talk about, you know, the mental state for players. And especially here, we see Bentet. He stands with a smoke. He's just, oh, it's an inner push. We always see the molly on hot, right? So he's standing there with a smoke in his hand for 5 seconds. He actually just waits for that molly to come, and it never comes, like Jason mentioned. And that small little thing of maybe they didn't have the molly, maybe they couldn't afford it, or maybe they just said, let's not throw the molly. But I actually would say that was probably the reason why they won that round, because Bentet was never really activated.
Ow.
Oh my god, okay,
Stewie.
he got super walled.
Got him.
Okay.
That's an old school 1.6 spam.
And that's the first round that Stewie hasn't died opening. He's been very, very aggressive. Automatic got the better of him twice in a row.
That's an accidental shoulder peek from Unleash.
Works out though.
Yeah,
Definitely baited out that shot.
It's all good.
After that round, you say calculated. And I think there was a missed nade to blow the door. Oh, that's a good tag onto Stewie. Would have been better if he got a kill to equalize some things here. Stewie, it looks like he's just going to entry out onto this top bomb site with that low HP. This is a good response from Daps. Just taking over that lobby control and even coming out to trade Bentet. Such good reactions from Daps coming into this round, really just sealing the deal in that upper defense.
He won them that round. That was a perfect setup there. He even had help as well if Dap goes down, because the positioning on the A bomb site, the rotations there as well. Just a perfect setup. Daps gets the first one. Even if it doesn't get any more there, just because he kills that hot guy, we know then as well it's a mini split. And Daps has definitely been the go-to guy from Gen.G.
Helps also that was around Gen.G had no money in the bank. If they were to lose there, they would have been broke. I mean, they're still going to be right on that edge as well coming into this round as they rebuy everything. And I think that's going to prompt Team Liquid out of this tactical pause to come up with a buy themselves. They're going to be forcing, they're going to be scraping things together. Some players are a little bit low, but they're going to be able to get most of the AKs out on the board and try and turn this around, try and keep the money low on the CT side. 5-2 lead for Team Liquid. And we'll see if Gen.G can establish a foothold in this half.
We don't have an op here though on Liquid, so we should see a relatively fast round. Also not a lot of nades, so don't want to have these wasted. I think the opening here you have, we haven't seen Liquid necessarily gone down, right? We just saw them the one round when Automatic got the entry on Stu. But then otherwise, Liquid has been focusing on the inner bomb site underneath heaven. We had a ramp round as well, and it looks to be that's where we're leaning towards for this round as well. And now we talk about timing. Zombie did not have a good ramp hold versus 100 Thieves. We saw the adaptation. He started going lower after. We'll see if they work on it a little bit.
Ooh.
He's out of there. Good Molotov. That's going to buy him some time, but Nitro, he pushes right through it. This might catch Som off guard. He does seem ready for it. He's actually got backup from Automatic at that door side as well.
Yeah, Nitro's got the bomb. He needs to be careful. Flicks over. Now they know. They know the bomb is there. Automatic a missed shot from range, and Liquid are committed to this lower bomb site. They have to get out of here. Lead the drop down, and he's got the kill. It costs him so much health, and Automatic holds on a control window. What a quick flick. And Bentet coming out the other side of the doors. It's just down to Twist. Again, a really well-managed round from Gen.G with their rotations.
That backup, man. That backup for Som, it was always there.
Oh,
okay.
Sweet Jesus.
You know, Twist always makes these rounds interesting. He loves these 1v4, 1v3 scenarios. He's only got 20 seconds to work with, but he's got a smoke. He could actually get this bomb down. Oh, that timing. Bentet catches him looking the other way.
Good reposition from Ben 10 as well after his kill that was inside the bomb site by the other doors.
let's pay attention here. We kind of see why this all falls apart from Liquid, because yeah, they do take ramp control and they do come down lower. They don't have a lot of nades here for this execute, so they're forced to just dry pick into the angles here from automatic. And obviously when Nitro goes down with bomb, or if it was NAF, that just even bodes even more of a problem. You only have the one smoke left then, and that was on Twist and he wasn't even around. So you kind of wanted the kill on Som there, hence why they went through the molly. But he gets back, and he gets back safe. It's another good hold from Gen.G. And it's a full save from Liquid. Bonus here, getting the bomb down. Probably not going to happen though. Normally we see some cheese, but the bomb is T-red. That's a long way to a bomb site.
This is nice from Gen.G. They've handled, they've taken Liquid's best in these first 8 rounds of this half, 9 rounds of this half, and now they're gonna start to feel a little bit more comfortable with money behind them, with some good shots coming in, players getting warmed up. Liquid have a tough task ahead of them.
Yeah, we see again, they went down lower, but they went down from ramp, but Liquid haven't utilized Yard and gone down just yet. Just the 1 round, and that's when Automatic got the AWP kill. We obviously know now, though, this round, there's no AWP on either side. So if they want to try it again, this will be the round to do it. I love this from Gen.G. Let's change the pace a little bit. We haven't done this yet, gone aggressive. Even though you just get the 1 kill, mental state of peace now is that you are actually actively going aggressive. That's, you don't want to see that happen, though.
Wait.
That's one of those spam battles. You're like, I'm going to get a kill through this smoke. And then you just die. And then you feel like an idiot.
You do feel like an idiot. Man, I thought Stewie lagged out there for a second. That scared me. But Liquid in full control, especially winning out that outside duel. Daps might get a look here. Liquid might come investigating to try to come back to connector instead. But it does look like they're going to make their way down to secret with 1 player lurking in lobby.
The tough part now is Liquid has so much leverage. Although this utility usage is going to give up the game, and now the footsteps that Som is going to be hearing. Still, if you're Bentet, you don't want to rotate down the vents. Outside is covered by Naf watching the flank. It's Daps who's going to have to go to ramp room and come down below. For the moment, Som is by himself.
This timing for Daps, if he catches Naf trying to cross, that would be huge for him. And Som, he's actually in the optimal position because they're not going to go door. That fast trade might not be there.
Yeah, and Bentet just come down the vents. It's clear. No one's been watching this. Naf is going to come in late. Twist. Oh, the spin. That's awkward. Missed shots from Som, but Bentet is here. 20 seconds on the clock. They need this kill. That's the bomb on the ground. Oh, he's got another one. He got re-aggressive, and the flank is too far away. The round is done. 10 seconds on the clock. I don't think Naf can do this. Absolutely not anymore. Needs to find the kill. Bomb is too far away, and what a save from Bentet. Quad kill in the round.
Hansel Ferdinand. I thought he was a madman throwing the round when he re-pushed that door, but he knew what he was doing. He had full control. He knew exactly where to place his crosshair. It was beautiful. And that was the winning move for him, right? Is taking on those duels. So
you could see when the Chinese Counter-Strike took hold of his brain. You could see when it happens.
Yeah. Those Tai Lu reflexes coming back all at once for him.
It was one of those rounds. This is like the old Gen.G we saw from last week, where like it's a super play performance for one of the players that they had, because positioning-wise it wasn't great. They're in a man advantage. They're very spread out. No one's helping anyone. Som goes down on the bomb site there too. Bentet, after getting the first, he kind of has to re-aggress there. So like, what a round by him.
Oh, they're down so quick. Som.
Kusa's in the. I was so confused there.
There was a delay in the
It was
HUD.
a delay, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, is he like flanking right off the bat?
Som and Automatic are here. There's no smokes is the issue for Team Liquid. 3 flashbangs, but man, Automatic is going to be able to just kind of, have a field day. Shooting gallery. Yeah.
Might be one of those. You open the door, you could do a quick rotate up towards vents.
Oh, that's the bomb. Over towards control window. Som goes down. Now all the focus can be on holding Automatic down for his repeaks. Hasn't been able to land a second shot. Kusta's here as well, but Elige is wreaking havoc close up, and good movement from Kusta to just back away. Twist, the only one left in a 1 versus 3, has not been able to pick up a rifle, and he's got a player waiting for him at the top side of his vents. Bentet has got the final. 6-5, nice attempt for Team Liquid. Important to note as well, They had to use an extra smoke on the wall outside because of a Molotov usage early in the round, and that was the smoke they would have liked to have had to get the plant down.
Yeah. That's definitely a good catch there. Saw him fumbling over his nades a little bit. That sound cue of that glass breaking really threw him off guard there. But nonetheless, Gen.G, they recover well, and Kusta trying to ruin those smokes from Liquid once again outside. Oh man, he's caught off guard. This is Liquid going so fast through this connector split. None of the Gen.G players were ready for that.
It's a really good round to make as well, because you focused, even the last round, you came down lower so easily. So even for Gen.G, you might see the call, watch out for a smoke wall for lower. I think maybe I'm not sure where we actually saw the smokes from Liquid that round, but a nice little main split. I think it was the face smokes by Mini. But we haven't seen it from Liquid yet, so it's the first Mini split that we've seen, and a great one at that. And it comes in the hand that we mentioned the timing, right? Automatic wants to go down underpass that round. So he's obviously not there to kind of spot the people dropping from silo or anything. Saving the 2 weapons though, we mentioned it. Gen.G has been pretty dominant the last few rounds, so it's only really automatic that's pretty low on money, and some, but they're the 2 that's going to be saving these weapons. So he's got a really good buy here from the Gen.G side. But we're getting to a point now, 6-6, and even if there's a comeback from Gen.G, you want to start picking up the last 2 or 3 rounds here at least of the half. Make it 9-6, 8-7 maybe.
Is this a good enough half yet for the team looking on their T side? Said their CT sides are the point of issue. They have enough rounds yet?
I think yes and no, right? The winning condition from Gen.G, we said it has to have good T sides versus Liquid because they have been struggling. But my worry here is from Gen.G, the side of the fact is how can we manage Liquid's aggression on the CT side, right? And we talk about the whole thing with the bases. So I would still love to see a few rounds where we currently have Gen.G. I would feel comfortable if you're Liquid here with 6 rounds.
Okay.
I think that you would say this is a really good half. More rounds is a bonus, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, it's never enough, right?
Yeah.
You never have enough rounds.
I mean, it's always like this. The 12 threes and stuff are like really the cursed half rounds, because those are like, oh, we have this in the bag, you know. Then you always lose the first pistol. You lose the first 2 rounds.
All right.
But we like close games.
Oh, that's a quick peek at Mini. Kusta not ready for it. Automatic finally grabs thrown from behind. He's got the ability to get more. Daps holding on, but nade in hand. He's going to fall for sure. However, just enough is done by Automatic. A couple more kills. He's got 3 in the round so far. Transitions to an AK-47, and Nitro's in a 1 versus 2. Spots one player towards Mini. Nade is going to come out, and he's going to peek with it, although gets spammed a little bit more damage. And now he should know, both players. I think he just spotted the second one, but that's a nice pre-fire shot from Som as he peeks into the angle.
And it's another 3 kill from Automatic. I think they kind of get tricked there a little bit, Liquid, because they get the kill on Kusta and Heaven, and usually if Kusta's Heaven and stuff, you tend to have seen Tim in Underpass. So, but Tim is obviously opposite Garage there, so when they go into Mini, there's no smokes, there's nothing, so it's just free pickings for him. 2 op kills, and then picks up the AK, gets a 3rd, and then gets the AWP back. Good hold, and we talk about the rotations for Gen.G. This rotation side from on their seat side has been actually really good. They were really quick on the rotates, really quick on helping each other out. And that's been the reason why I'd say Gen.G has so many rounds here. We do have attack, might be from Liquid, and it's a good buy from them as well. Could buy an op if they want. They haven't really bought an op on this T side yet, so the op here would just be a buy to potentially counter Automatic. But they it was a Liquid attack, but they actually opt for the AK instead of Nitro, so maybe they have something else in mind. I would actually love to see it from Liquid if we talk about just rotation stuff. Do a smoke wall outside. We can put 1 T-Red. We can even have, you know, Stu or Leash maybe try and make their way down. But we talk about timing and then go down from ramp.
Let's run boost. Let's get a run boost strategy.
You want to do a run boost in there? We don't see that all too often.
I'm just playing the role of Anders in this,
I can see
discourse.
that, yeah. I've heard, you know, whenever I tune in, I hear him. There's at least 2 mentions of a run boost.
Every game.
Bentet finding the timing, just sneaking past that smoke and catching Liquid so unaware. That flashbang also helping out, but Elige, he's got an answer. But Kusta finds himself a connector. The timing here might throw off Liquid, but they should have an idea. Automatic surely going to try to trade out Kusta's contact here. Ooh, that's a big pick.
That's a big time kill.
Yeah, now Automatic, he's kind of stuck. He sees the gun barrel. Oh!
Oh my god.
Nitro!
I think he spots the pistol barrel there as well.
They both spot each other,
Yeah.
and oh man.
Automatic just trying to get that AWP out. Bombs being planted. Elige, 10 HP and stuck behind Silo. Now it's time to make yourself a small target, and thankfully, Sam does not have a Molotov or a nade. Elige still just gets to wait, but a bit more nervous now that the smoke goes down. Isolate. He's not nervous.
No, why would you even say that, Jason?
Jesus.
That's so unfortunate if you're Gen.G, because you actually, again, you do a really good hold in the beginning. You have good rotates as well. Makes it 4-on-2, and then Liquid just pauses a little bit and gets a return. Makes a 2-on-2, 2-on-1 then later. Gets the bomb down. And here we see the last round of the half. Gen.G have done a really good job here so far with the potential comeback. Liquid had a really good start, but it's a scrappy buy. And it's a defensive setup at that for Gen.G. But as I say that, Automatic and the rotate from Kusta comes in as well. So it was a defensive setup, but turned into an aggressive one. And we haven't seen this from Gen.G. We saw Automatic the one round go aggressive towards T-Red there, but I wonder if Liquid, because we haven't seen a lot of nades, they will probably be clearing this.
Uh-oh. Automatic definitely wanted that kill. He does a lot of damage onto Elige, but
As we saw last round, Elige can still do work.
whip around, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely scary. Stewie 2K has full control of this garage area. That Deagle in heaven, that's not the weapon you want to be fighting Stewie versus.
No, but Elige does good damage on the Bentet as he goes down. One more player drops on towards mini roof. And Stewie looking for this Deagle outside. He spotted it again. Bit of damage done to Kusta. 45 seconds on the clock, and I mean, at any point, this can turn into a split at the upper bomb site. This outside control is complete for Team Liquid, and that's Nitro helping to catch off players. Daps again trying to push into lobby, trying to find some safety. Bentet's moved into position in dark spot. And this is all they really have, and it's disappearing quick. Here we go. Play is made by Bentet. Took a little bit long to get that kill, but he transitions nicely onto Nitro. And now, again, making himself a small target for only so long. 1-on-2 for Sam.
He definitely tried to get clever with the movements while reloading, but gets punished for it. Now Sam, deja vu, 1 versus 2. With the Liquid player behind a silo, he's so blind.
They've got 2 more flashes as well.
Yeah, a lot of work ahead for Sam. Dodging another flash, picking up the AK. No kit either.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. There's the swing from Naf. And they find it. Team Liquid take an 8-7 lead into the second half. We'll be right back, and we'll see how it goes.
We're back with the second half of map 1. Liquid's mapping. We see here Liquid, or rather Gen.G, get off to a bad start on that first half, but then at the later stage of it, wins 6 of the rounds. And the Liquid gets a last few rounds there to make it 8-7.
Oh, okay.
And it's a fast ramp take here from Gen.G with a ramp setup as well from Liquid. So this is a pretty good start so far from Gen.G, getting the trades.
Where? Oh, Naf is already down here. Opens the door. Did not want that second fight. He was well overexposed. Now they know where Twist is coming from. An easy kill. Classic ramp rush to start a T side.
That bunny hop, though.
That was a bit frisky.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Some typing there.
A lot of typing.
A lot of typing.
Some chit chat going on.
Maybe a question for HP, or maybe someone is calling BS on that bunny hop.
Yeah, I think they're questioning how he was flying out so fast with that B hop.
It's a Liquid buyback though. Lost pistol. 2 scouts, and it's an inner bomb site rush, I was gonna say, from Gen.G, but it's Daps going down fence. No damage have been done as well. And I talk about this when we talk about CT rotation stuff. Sure, there is an eco, but just having a T down in vents, again, we can't have chaotic comms here or chaotic rotations from the CT side. This, yeah, it is map control, but it's not really, because you can't really do much with it. Like if they, for example, open a door, if they break the window, you will hear it. If they, for example, want to do the little cheeky one, yeah, sure, you have to go underneath heaven and break that window at the same time. So you can still hear the sound cues for the CTs. So just leave DAPS alone from there for now. It's when these guys make their way down lower. This is when you really want to start talking about it. This is when you start talking about as well, the rotations. Because now you can't rotate down from vents anymore. You have to go through ramp or behind them on outside.
They're here to fight. They got 2 scouts. If utility is used properly, though, there is a smoke and a Molotov to force that pressure back from both sides of ramp room. We'll see how Gen.G decides to take this. Scout is going to have a chance at least to start. Stewie misses an opportunity, but however, it is space for a teammate to move in. There's a tag. Starting to get dangerous, and good push from Twist. He wanted the follow-up. Bentet's ready. Now Nitro's got to be put into action, and Bentet's grabbed out of the sky. Again, the utility for Gen.G has not been put into play, and Nitro's trying to stop them from readjusting into the vents, but a player behind him didn't even matter.
Good call from Gen.G. This is the dangerous part. Nitro there, he cannot die in that moment. As soon as he gets spotted in vents, he have to like really get a move on and go up there. Because as soon as he dies, we see the rotate again. We talk about the fast rotates on this map. He is essentially the anchor player on that bomb site. So as soon as he goes down, that looked really good for Liquid.
Yeah, but especially after Nitro was so patient too. He went down that vent so late, just holding upper. He knew DAPS was waiting for him. He had already sniffed that one out, but...
And Gen.G needed this because they couldn't hit the bomb site for lower because they didn't have a smoke left, and we had the scouts for upper. So it's really the only way that Gen.G could have potentially gone away with that round, and they do it. And was looking dangerous. They only lose 2 members after that. Stabilize. Saved Galildo from NAF, so at least that's something.
Nitro asking who's going to take the deagle there. I always find the characters hilarious. Did you always look at your teammates when you were talking to them in game, Robin?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
You're like, hey, Forrest. Hey, give it out.
Yeah,
Give it out.
You guys used to huddle up in T-spawn before you went live.
We did the timeouts and stuff.
We
were cool.
super dorks.
We set them in, man. We were
That's
super
awesome.
cool.
We did that too.
We requested that from Valve. You know, when you call a timeout,
yeah.
why can't just they do it like that? You know, like we try to do it obviously back in the day, but
that
if we call
would be
a
a cool
timeout, they would just
yeah, that would be a really
they
cool
would just huddle
mechanic.
up, you know. It's the small things that we ask about for Valve. It's not game-breaking stuff. It's the cool stuff when it comes to timeouts. Huddle up.
The cool stuff.
Gen.G has made their way through ramp here. They have a lot of nades here as well for the lower.
Dewey's got a
side.
Zeus in the door. Here we go. Oh, that would have been nice.
That was pretty close too.
Yeah, I think he was in range. He just missed. Bentet's gonna pad his stats. Another triple kill round for him. And Gen.G's gonna go up by 2. Oh dear. Costly victory.
One more. Bentet. How many kills was that?
And Gen.G is going to go by 2. Boom, boom, 2-1. Come on, man.
That wasn't a curse. They weren't close to losing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. It's just like every time,
Always
man.
happens to Jason. Always.
Well, they did go up by 2, so I was right. I don't know why we're getting all uppity.
I just find it funny, man.
All right.
It's just, it's very nice shots every time you say it, even if you don't jinx it fully. You're making it costly from Gen.G.
Yes. Smokes out, flashes out, nade out, and that nade does phenomenal damage. Som brought down to 66, Bentet at 73 outside. And they're going to press the issue regardless.
Really fast.
Oh, perfect off angle from Nap, and he misses the first kill.
Oh.
That's painful.
That's a huge pickup for Kusta. Nitro, he has a response, and right now, Gen.G, they need to trade this out. Nitro, he gets a double there as well. That was good distractions from Stewie, and man, this timing for Nitro, he should have had somewhat of an idea, but he was worried about that upper. Bentet finds the timing, and Twist, ooh, he's sneaking out. He wants to find these kills.
I can't believe, oh no, the red box timing is going to be brutal. Yeah, Daps has it. Oh no, maybe.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. Bentet does. That's crazy. Stewie now left in a 1 versus 3, and he can't go anywhere. He's trapped. What a round from Gen.G.
And you're right. That was a little bit of an odd call from Liquid because you know that they're underneath heaven. You know you're getting the 1 kill, but you also know the window is completely smoked off. So the odds of Gen.G having 1 extra member jumped up by heaven, those odds are pretty high. So for Liquid not to even bother clearing it a little bit, it's a little bit sloppy. And it was actually a yard setup for Liquid's end as well. They wanted to fight for it. They had a lot of bodies there. But Gen.G, again, very calm, cool, collected. This is week 2 Gen.G we're seeing here on that T side so far. It's not week 1. They're doing things together, they're trading, and they're doing it super well. Even spacing is on point. And as we mentioned, Liquid CT sides have been the struggle for them. Sneak around though, I say low buy. Half buy, just pistol, half armor. We do have a kit on Nitro though, so.
What a hero.
Yeah.
What a champion.
Bentet, so ready for this, so patient. Elige, she's gonna have to look. He had the right idea, but Stewie, what a follow-up, man.
And they based off of timing. The smoke wall comes in from Gen.G, and that's when Liquid kind of feels like, okay, now is our timing to kind of push in. And we spot it, right? We see Bentet is the sole person in lobby. He goes down. And because of the read now from Liquid, this is a good play from Gen.G. You actually can't just make your way down lower this time. You have to kind of regain some control or have Liquid second guess themselves a little bit.
What do you do if you're Liquid here in the upper bomb site? Like normally I'd say push into hut, but with pistols,
can you still
make that work?
Because number 8 now, we should see here Stewie makes his way. Do you need this to happen? Because when they're not lower, we have a guy in lower from Liquid too, so you have the information play. And because we don't have under heaven, you have to push into lobby, and then you can kind of retake exactly like this. This is textbook play from Liquid. Even the rotates coming in here as well. This is a really dangerous position if you're Gen.G.
Well, now it helps. One more kill. Elige is going to come up the ladder. He did make a footstep, but no one heard it. Som turns at the end. Stewie's waiting to get involved with the AK. They crunch towards Squeak Door, and now it's 1 in heaven, 1 in the site, and Nitro's got an op as well. Daps has been an absolute champion, but that's too much to ask.
And it's actually so unlucky. I just mentioned the whole thing of Gen.G picking it up on the T side there. We see the smoke wall come in, and what we always talk about is what happens on the CT side. What is the rotations? What is the rotation game? If the smoke wall is there, where do you want to pick up the pace and take some map control? You want to obviously go in lobby, and that's when you want, especially if you do an outside setup with 4 outside. The lobby player needs to be very defensive. His sole purpose is to make sure that Liquid are not flanking them. You can stand in T-cross there, you can stand even T-roof if you want, you can go down later, but the idea is for the T's, for the core, I guess, to kind of make the move and make the plays. But as soon as he goes down, you get the read, you see the rotates coming from Liquid as well. Made it a very difficult round for Gen.G. And it was a half buy as well at that for Liquid, so money on their side is looking fantastic now.
Well, that's a turn of events. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Still 2 rounds back for Team Liquid. It's kind of a cool era for Team Liquid at the moment. This is probably the first time in, what, like 2 years their crown at the top of North America has really been challenged. Since the implosion of C9 after winning the major, I think they've been pretty much undisputed #1 in North America.
Yeah, and it's not just teams like Gen.G. I mean, EG kind of solidified themselves these past couple weeks. There's a lot of teams kind of knocking at Liquid's door, and that's kind of been the case. And Gen.G, they're certainly making that case right now. Once again, these cross smokes, Som. He's all alone out here, but those flashbangs, oh, that's a nice pickup of Elige. He tried to make a pick off, but Bentet, he's already out upper.
Oh, no one else to follow it up, though.
That was a fake.
Towards ramp room we go, and there's no defense here. Everyone rotated away. No one's downstairs either. Stewie has to commit, and now Naps moved over. Good shot with the off, but doesn't want to follow that. You've got Som watching for the vent drop. 2 players on Liquid are so low they can't even risk it. Oh, I think Som is going to take everything from them.
He's even got a Molotov.
It's such a tough call to make for Liquid as well, right? Because you have money on the board, you have 2 players that's low, and you have an op on NAF. You kind of, I was going to say, you kind of just want to play it safe here, even if it is a very frustrating round to kind of call a save round for. it's definitely the best decision to make.
That was so hectic. I don't think Liquid really knew what they were up against. I don't think they really knew ever what that hack really, or that attack really was.
I think the Benta push into Hut there just really said, wait a minute.
Definitely
this
made
was
it seem like a connector
else.
split there. Yeah.
It was a cool round from Gen.G.
And Benta was so committed. He was on the other side of the silo back site.
Good for him.
Yeah.
3 saved weapons and a bunch of utility, and because they won that eco, Liquid still has a lot of money here to play with.
Well, Potter, you mentioned Daps, you know, it's not going according to plan if Daps is your top fragger. Bentet has 25 kills in this game so far.
Let's go, Hansel.
He is logging in an effort.
And we see again, we see the same. Actually, I don't mind. Som actually had a good series, I think, on one of the maps, but it's Nuke that's been the struggle for him.
Well, I mean,
but
listen,
he also plays a very tough position on ramp.
I was going to say, when
he rotates a lot.
When we spoke to him, he said most of his issues have to do like with his positioning and being out positioned on the map. The ramp room is an area that's easy to find yourself being out in position, overextended in ways.
And that's when we saw he got. Oh, they're actually out. This is so flash. He gets help from Nitro though. Oh my God, this is so chaotic. I think Gen.G just missed a lot of people as well. They're playing through the smokes, and because of that, Liquid rotations come in at 4-on-2 now, and now they lost the bomb site. Kusa's weaseled his way into mini here though.
Oh, he just spotted the tiny little head. Daps might be getting flanked right now as well from this Hut push. But Kusa, he's actually going to flank
they have a chance.
Outside Raptor.
Just because of that, like now they have a chance. This is a good play from Liquid again though. They're unaware where they are, so they need to regain some map control. They can't just stay positioned on the bomb site.
Oh, that little small movement of his crosshair. Daps thought he cleared it, and now Kusta. I mean, Liquid have no idea he's here, but Kusta also has no idea where to go.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, who almost jinxed it now? Ooh.
I don't even remember what I said.
12-10 for Gen.G. Liquid with another round on the board.
It wasn't really a jinx, it was a 2-on-4. And they got no kills.
That's what mine was too when Twisted those two
but they got 2
You
kills
still freaked out like some weird voodoo magic came through the studio.
It's about consistency. It's about a pattern, Jason.
Oh, okay.
You've got the pattern.
Yeah. The track record.
Yeah.
4 Spy from Gen.G. 2 AKs, MAC-10, upgraded pistols. Kusta is dedicated as all hell. And actually, even Stewie wanting nothing to do with that initial fight, gets a new position, lets them have ramp, and now he can play it however he wants, right behind the smoke. Oh, and a lucky, maybe not lucky, just a good guess from Som.
Oh, and just because of that kill, you turn it around from Gen.G as well. Stewie had all the time in the world to fall back and play it safe. He plays the smoke, and it's still a good position. Good heads-up play from Som, though. And this is a very tough retake for Liquid. They have a lot of nades to play with, but they have to wait for these smokes. And now they're going to call for the save.
Oh, this is such a good round from Gen.G. I mean, you mentioned the dedication to the cause for Kusa. He didn't even get a kill, but just the fact that he makes Stewie so flustered in that position, just that domino effect that we talk about, it just made that all fall into place for Gen.G. Oh, that's a weird miss, but Nap always taking those sliver of an angles. The Molotov is actually going to save him here, but
you're
I
right,
thought that
though.
was on, that shot.
It's close.
Might have been Inter. But you're right, though. This last week's Gen.G, we probably would not have seen them just push the site the way they did. They were pushed through the smoke. But here, even though Kusa goes down, just the fact that they put so much pressure on Stewie, and again, we have to mind the rotates, right? So you kind of have this timing to kind of go there, especially when Stewie is that aggressive. So timing again on point for Gen.G. And it's a tactical pause. Again, we mentioned it. Still good money on the Liquid side because of that round that they won, that they partially bought.
Yeah, they're really clinging on to that victory. They need something. Can we get the scoreboard pulled up, please? This is a nice hat from Gen.G. That's wild.
Same we saw as Liquid, the whole thing with the CT side, they'd been struggling, the whole thing of stringing rounds together again. At least this half, this could have been so much worse had they not won that eco, because then we would have been really poor on money here.
Part of the reason they're still in this game at the moment is because they've been able to preserve economy and save 2 to 3 weapons these rounds, but they're running out of chances to do that. Like, you're about to hit 10 to 14, and then you're going to have to try and make some of these retakes work. So Liquid in a really dangerous spot right now, looking for any success they can find.
Naf once again posted towards this outside secret stairs. And Gen.G, they've been actually doing a fantastic job not giving him just the type of angles that he's looking for. I imagine these cross smokes are going to come out. Gen.G, they've been doing a good job placing a Molotov. But actually that Molotov has been landing a little bit deep behind the stairs, so Naf, he might still be able to party out here if he finds the timings. But Gen.G really patient here. These are the same cross smokes that they've been tending to throw. There's that Molotov. Naf, he still has that angle. Oh. Oh, wait. Okay, is Naf's op broken? He bought him. He needs a refund.
I think he moved the crosshair at the last second. I usually hate getting into these debates, but I'll be honest, it looked like he kind of shifted it to the left, thinking that that player was going to be moved further along.
Oh no. I hate to see it.
Yeah, you really do. Well, now a 4-on-5, and Gen.G going to come back to the upper bomb site. Twist is going to have a lot to do. Oh, double, triple kill. Good transfer. And that doesn't even allow Automatic to get involved. What an off angle for Twist, and Gen.G never saw it coming.
And again, textbook play from Liquid, even if without the Twist 3-kill. Elish pushes ramp again. They know that Gen.G has outside. It's a 4-on-5. They kind of have to regain control somewhere, right? And then we see here the lovely round here from Twist. He had a similar round like that yesterday on Mirage by Palace. Holds in mouse 1, gets the 3-kill, and holds down the bomb site. And they needed it. Gen.G was running away with it. We've had a lot of rounds that they end up saving. And because of that, because they've done such a good job with economy damage for Gen.G side, they're forced on a save here.
Yeah, and Liquid now with that victory of all 5 players surviving, they immediately get a bunch of money back. And we mentioned they're doing so good with their money on the CT side. So that's at least one factor of the game, or one phase of the game they're having success in. And now starting to pick things up. Elige with a double kill. And Stewie's going to back off to a safer position at ramp room, although they are coming in his direction. Nap is here. That shot is dead on. And that shot was no issue. Stewie does... Oh my dear... Bentet is...
He's not slowing down.
He's having one of his games. 27 kills. Probably the best performance I've seen him put in since he's joined this Gen.G team.
This is refreshing to see. I like it. Let's see more of it.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
That's one of the other aspects of Gen.G seemingly falling a little bit below expectations is we're still waiting to see when Bentet actually gets comfortable in this team and they figure out how to utilize him. If that's going to happen, this team has a whole new aspect to them.
Yeah, we see some moments of it every now and then, right? The craziness, the re-aggression. And I hope that we kind of still see that from Bentet, that we kind of don't change his playstyle, you know? It's what he was known for, it's what he kind of made his name from. And as Jason said, it's going to take some time, even for him. I'm sure the comps are super chaotic for him to even try and understand everything that's going on with the new strats. I'm sure, and they play a little bit different compared to the Asian region. There's been a lot of early nades here being thrown from Liquid.
Does Bentet not remember the lineup?
He's like, wait, what are we doing, guys? Oh, okay, this one. The same smokes. Okay,
that's probably exactly what happened.
Elige in the same spot, kind of swapping out with Naf. This time he's got a rifle. This actually might catch Sam off guard. Yeah, I mean, just the fact that Liquid have been in this position like 4 rounds in a row, like Sam, in his mind, he's like, no way. No way, not 4th times in a row. Naf, he does get mollied off of the position here, but Twist, he's already found himself another headshot.
There's 3 players down here.
This is going to be rough.
They're not getting it. Even if that is smoked off, maybe they are. I know, but what can you say? Flashbang out, Stewie still doing some, or he's gone down. A couple players alive, but they haven't been able to take the bomb site just yet. Good win for Elige as he rotates over, and Nitro adds in. And like I said, no problems, no issues, no access.
Kusta finds one, tags up Elish. That's a good HE grenade onto him, but he's now seen 2 separate players, Kusta. But Liquid, they're doing a good job. Look at all three.
All tied up.
That's a nice response.
That's a great response. Gen.G is going to have to go for some kind of a low buy or half buy. And the problem now is they're not able to limit the growth of the money. Liquid is starting to get very powerful in terms of their economy, in terms of the money.
And this is that experience coming through, right? I mean, when you look at the scoreboard and you see a CT rounds, you know, you win one, you lose one, you win one, you lose one. You can clearly say most teams are going to be broke. But Liquid, they did a good job managing that. You mentioned it, Jason. And now they've postured themselves to be able to fight every round with the proper weapons.
Well, you're getting some of the answers to your questions as well. You said you wanted a grindy game where Liquid didn't just have the momentum the whole time and blow them out. You're getting it here. They were down, you know, 3-4 rounds in this half. They were losing in terms of their economy, and they've been able to maintain a, you know, sticking in this map. That's a shot from Naf. For all the easy ones, we've seen him miss.
No, I knew it. See, that op, his team didn't pick that op back up. Naf had to rebuy a new op. So this one isn't broken.
All right, that's deep analysis from a professional opera herself.
There we go.
Some ops are cursed. Especially some skins, man. You can't go with the ugly ones.
Good skins give you the edge.
No, they don't.
The Dragon
That's a horrible thing to teach the young viewers. They don't need skins to be good at the game. Don't spend too much money.
Jason,
you don't have to spend money to get skins. If you play the game, you will get skins as well at the same time.
Buy stocks.
Even stickers. Buy stocks.
Buy stocks.
Valve stocks. If the skins do well, Valve does well. Means that you make money.
If there were Valve stocks, we'd be able to actually ask for a few things here and there, wouldn't we?
Potentially, yeah. You get a point.
Oh no! Look what you started.
Let's go.
And we have giveaways here at BTS. You have the chance to win some skins.
Oh,
we'll
you're a
talking
professional.
About that
Look
later.
at that. Wow.
So good, Robin. You get a bonus for that one.
Yeah, he pulled me aside just now. He said, "Fifth, you really have to wait the fuck up, man. Get your shit together."
You're lagging behind.
Oh, this
We're
is
not
fast.
paying you $3,000 a day for this. Elish with 2 kills. That's a good stop of the outside push. That makes this so much easier to manage. Only one player is actually able to be aggressive towards Nitro's spot. Naf needs to be careful on top of the mini roof. Ooh, and now he knows. That's a tough duel. This is a tough fight for the op.
Sliver of a head shown for Naf. These are the shots he likes, though. He tends to put himself in those shots. Oh, but he gets tagged up. Stewie there to back him up and help.
Oh my lord, what a read. What a read! Oh, it almost like he fell asleep at the wheel, and he noticed it right at the end. Oh my lord, a great round from Stewie. He's got everything. Everything goes perfect for him.
Did his teammate tell him to look under ladder there?
I have no idea, but that was, I think maybe he's just saying, okay, if this mini guy wants to attack me, I'll at least get a sound cue. So why not watch my, I don't know. Maybe it was communication.
Can we get the scoreboard up again, DJ? Yeah, look at that.
Would you just look at it?
Yeah, and it comes from the whole thing I mentioned, Liquid not being able to string rounds together, and then the economy gets in their way. Gen.G forced on a save, and after that, it's been all Liquid. Can Gen.G win the last 2 rounds here, make it overtime? Or are we going to see the first map go over to Liquid? It's their map pick as well. Let's keep that in mind. We have Mirage coming up next.
Gen.G, I feel like, has to do a set piece. They don't really have the utility to mess around and gain control outside and set up the smoke wall. Good damage done. I believe that's through the smoke and Squeaky.
Kusa's been getting spammed out quite a bit this game. We saw him just getting annihilated through that door a couple of times early on. And Naf, he's going to find a potential pick, a victim, and he clips him, but automatic, that's a huge pickup.
That's okay. I mean, automatic's low. He's an easy double kill if this hit does come in, but an op is picked up again. And Gen.G being very patient. Now with the man advantage, they're going to rotate outside. 50 seconds left on the clock as they make this play.
I'm not a fan of this. If they actually do the smoke wall and go down lower, they're not going to have a lot of time.
I think they're going to go through mini, but I think I'm a fan of it just because no one's actually watching this. Now they know Nitro's at the vent as well, so they have some information. It's still going to be difficult. 35 seconds on the clock, and Elige is going to get, oh my god, he taps away. They're trying to go all the way to have it. That part's ambitious. That part's very ambitious. And their ambition might cost them the map. 15-13, 22 seconds, and they pretty much have to come through mini now. The bomb is picked up, and I don't even think they realize how little time is on the clock, and now it's sunk in. Now they just realize it's all over. 10 seconds, and there's no access whatsoever. Falls flat right at the end. A 16-13 victory for Liquid.
Man, Gen.G, that round, they just happened to go right into Elige's crosshair, but had they gone into connector there and just timing onto Nitro, that could have been an opportunity.
Yeah, it could have been. That's a tough call to make, and obviously losing a player as you're making that transition outside is tough. Yeah, great first map though. We got the grindy affair.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna cut to a break, but before we do, I just got pulled aside here during that game. We have a very important and public service announcement. Jesus, I'm so that it was so important. I was just oh my, I can't talk. But we have a very we have an important public service announcement that we're going to be showcasing during this break, and we'll be back after.
What is it?